Hi and welcome to Uncensored Hot Fam. This is episode 6, I think. And first of all, fucking celebrations because I've been consistent. I've been here doing it every week, all of 2025. And I mean, the guests just keep coming in. They keep coming in. And I'm going to share about that, maybe. Let's see. But my name is Anna Olsen, and this is my Bold as Fuck podcast. And I mentor pussy-led women and help good girls go bad and be a motherfucking queen in sex and love. The new essence I came up with today of what is it actually that I do? And this is what I love, and especially women's relationship to the masculine, to men, and to get more embodied in their feminine and empowered in their relationship to men so they can attract a healthy masculine man into our life. Okay, so taking a breath. I've been all hyped today, and I wanted to show you my sexy glasses because I think they are super nice, but I see that I am reflecting myself, so let's take them off. Um, so welcome. I actually recorded an episode and I was like, nah, I don't really feel like this was it. I've watched it and like, no, let's do another one. So today we're turning the volume up and we're turning the volume up on you because that is what I want you to do. I want you to turn the volume up on your turn on, the volume up of who you are. I want you to fucking flaunt it. I want you to become so much more of who you are. I want you to take up space. That is like what I'm truly, truly feeling that I want every woman on this freaking earth to do. And I don't mean like taking up space in like screaming and shouting. And no, that's not it. I'm a loud girl, not always, but many times. And especially when I'm getting hyped, and I do get hyped. And but I think it's so important to allow yourself, especially as the good girl, to, take up the space to like own yourself, flaunt yourself, and really come home to yourself and who you are, like the essence of who you are. And I was thinking about like what would I want to bring out today? And I will tell you the backstory of it. So I was yesterday I had a meeting with my assistant, aka my business husband, Frida. She's freaking amazing and I love her so much. I love working with her. And we are creating my new program, Reclamation of the Crown. That will be my new hot signature program where women come together and do this work with me as a guide. And I had a block. I was really not feeling it. I'm like, what the fuck is it that I'm supposed to do? And I wasn't like overthinking it, but I was like truly like on and on. And instead of surrender, leaning back and allowing it to come to me. So I just told her, like, I haven't done what I was supposed to do, and I know that you're not my mother. Like, I have an assistant for a reason that I don't want to do the fucking boring things, and I need to have someone to, co-create with. It just becomes so much better, and yeah, to, give away all the boring stuff too, and free up time in my own life for the good stuff. And she loves that, so I mean, it's a win-win. So we were having our meeting and she asked me like, okay, so I told her like today I really feel the desire of you just, being my person to speak to and like reflecting back and stuff like that. In Swedish, it's called the bollplank, but I don't know what it is called in English. So, and she was asking me questions like, but who is this program for? And I felt so completely empty. Like, yeah, what is it that I want to do? I want to help women that are in unhealthy, toxic dynamics with men, that are self-abandoning and like those things. But I also love the sex part and like, how am I bringing this all together in a fun and playful way? Because we're doing a lot of playful, fun, hot stuff in my world, but also like deep stuff, the shadow work, the really depth of healing and rewiring ourselves to the values and in alignment with what it is that we say we want and are calling in. And I just closed my eyes and started to speak, and like first it was completely empty, and I started to speak and I started to cry. Like I want, like who who are my people? And like and I told her the women that feel disempowered, and I know that it doesn't matter if they have no money, are successful, have shit ton of money, or like women are so disempowered with men, and we are like either the good girl that is like more the damsel in distress. I've talked about this on the podcast. And also on the other end, we have this hyper independent woman that's like, I can do it all on my own and I don't need no man and stuff like that. And I cried and I was like, yeah, because I want to help them. I want to help them reclaim the power. I want to help them come home to their pleasure and to heal and really come home to self-love and understand that they are so freaking valuable, that you are so freaking valuable, and remember the power that they have. And yeah, I couldn't really wrap my head around it, but I was like, okay. We still need to show up and keep moving even when we feel like we are blocked. So that's the art of surrender then, so we can open up to let in like what is it that is supposed to be birthed. So that's the backstory that I'm going to now evolve into the next part. So I was like, okay, maybe I should meditate or do something, but I didn't feel that. So I masturbated and like, oh my God, fuck yes, heavy breathing, pleasure, orgasms, and like unleash and de-stressing and like, all the juicy parts of having sexy, delicious orgasms. And And yeah, and later last night I joined, if you have watched or listened to my episode with Dr. Chelsea Page, that I absolutely freaking adore. I freaking adore her. She's so amazing. And I joined her Prosecco and pleasure party online last night. I even stayed up. I was like, it's at midnight here in Sweden, but I'm never up late having girl fun that often. So like I'm joining. I'm going to stay up. And I joined her and we like it was so beautiful and we did celebrations and I was like, I've been really feeling also blocked for about a week on Facebook and on my social media, like started to really I don't know what it is with me and the yawning and peeing. Now I have peed. Anyways, on this pod, where was I? Yeah. So I told her like because I felt right before the call, I saw a video clip and it was like, to be really straightforward. And I was talking to a man that yeah, whatever. Let's not go into details. But we had a little thing and we spoke about it. And I was really reflecting after a call, like, I am so fucking tired of tiptoeing around people. I'm so fucking tired. But then on the other end, like, I don't want to be too straightforward because that used to be my thing, like my anxiousness and I'm really outgoing woman and person, like this. And that was a piece like, how will I bring all these pieces together? And I was like, I'm a straightforward person. I hate to read between the lines. Like, I know it's supposed to be seductive and all of those things, but like for me, just fucking give it to me straight. And I'm the same. And like, I remember when I met one of my best male friends and he was like calling me chit-chatting and then he could ask about something that he really wanted to ask and I'm like, why don't you start a fucking conversation with this? And I'm like calling him like, hey, blah 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 blah. like this. So we are so different as people, and I had to, learn to pause and have patience and to listen more and stuff like that, of course. But like I am just dropping it. And then it was like this huge fucking release. And that was what I celebrated on the call with Chelsea. Like, I'm fucking owning it. And she was also talking about how she had gotten an email about wanting to unsubscribe from her filth. I mean, being the well-fucked wife and some other person blocking her or whatever. And like, you know what? You can't go left, you can't go right. There will be haters, there will be lovers, and whatever. Because I want you to turn the fucking volume up on who you are. Because in essence, who we are, like, yeah, we need to raise our standards. We need to like heal attachment wounds and stuff like that to not, go to places or be with men that isn't in alignment with what we maybe don't want. But the core of who we are, we don't have to change that. And I was like, I feel masculine when I'm like this. And this is something a lot of women like, I'm feeling masculine, like, bleh. But fuck that shit. And she reflected something really amazing back to me. She was like, Anna, this is fucking Kali Ma energy. And I'm like, I have even mentioned that on this podcast when I found the mud and screamed like, Kali, come and take me. And she really reminded me of that, of the Dark Mother, and like, yeah, I'm fucking fierce. And this is something that I used to hide because my rage was really suppressed. And rage, as every other emotion, is just energy in motion, means it's our erotic elixir. I love talking about the erotic elixir. And it's just how we are outsourcing energy. I also always like to say, like, it doesn't matter if you are a virgin, if you ask me, because we are good girling ourselves through life all the freaking time. And it doesn't matter if you have sex, don't have sex, because you're doing it when you're giving away your time for free. You're doing it when you are being someone's emotional bandage. Some men are really triggering the mothering button and drains you of energy because you have no boundaries and no standards. And I'm like here to be the forefront of this revolution to have us fucking stop. But that doesn't mean that we have to become someone else or another person, even though in truth, who you have been through your life is not the truth of who you are. So, I mean, who are you really? But I am really sparkly. I am really like, I'm the woman that fucking jumps up into a man's lap and like, and I have been holding that back, and that didn't feel good either because I couldn't be myself around men because I felt like it was that part of me that would have men take advantage of me, or like me getting myself into a situation that wasn't good for me. But that part is freaking amazing. I'm a touchy-feely person. I love touchy-feely intimacy, and I like, yeah, that part of me is amazing. And so it's more about where we need to shut and like create the boundaries to hold on to our energy, because that's your most valuable currency. So sexual energy is like every emotion is your sexual energy. And that's why, you can, when you are feeling rageful, be freaking wildly fucked in bed and be like, oh my God, yeah. So, um, yeah. I have to check the time because I'm having a guest on soon. Yeah, so everything, just dropped off, and I started after this call at midnight. I'm a night creator normally anyways, but oh my God, I have created the most freaking delicious and amazing thing for you that is coming, and is going to be a paid thing because it's so good. But I mean, it will not be super pricey. So if you want to join, like anyone could join, it's like no biggie. But is because it's so freaking good. And I'm keeping my mouth shut because haven't released it yet. But please follow me on social media because you don't want to miss the juice I'm bringing, especially on Facebook. And you don't want, like Instagram, I'm feeling pretty bored around right now, but and you I'm like this. And yeah, I'm dropping it soon, like any day now, and it will be so like, oh my God, I know you want to be there because it's freaking amazing. And mm, when the block dropped, I've been like today to my assistant, like dropping things, and she's like, been, yes, fix it. And I'm like, we are on fire now. Like, and she was like, okay, boss. Oh God, I fucking love to create stuff. So yeah, something juicy is dropping and you want to be in because the space I'm going to hold there, and we have just started to build up the energy. So I mean, it's a teaser, and then as sexual beings loving the delayed gratification and building up to a delicious orgasm. I see like everything I do as the build up to a delicious orgasm, either if it's me freaking cooking food or creating something juicy for you or having delicious sex or self-pleasure. So, yeah. Hmm. I I'm so excited to bring this to you. And I have amazing guests coming on and people on my desire list I haven't even needed to drop into their inbox because they have been in my inbox. And of course, when everything yesterday, the block dropped, I had a woman that was like, I really want her on my podcast, was dropping in like a feeling. Yeah. Anyways, I don't want to go through all the details. But anyways, she was like, I don't do podcasts really anymore, but you know what? This is a soul yes. So I'm on. I'm coming on. I was like, hell yes. And I was like, you know what? This is so fucking easy when we just let go and unleash and follow our fucking pussy and desire and let go of any thought around like, oh, what if I say this? Maybe someone will be offended. Or what if I'm doing this? Or maybe I'm not feminine. And I'm like, oh my God, don't be the feminine fraud. Tap into the true essence of the feminine. That's where the magic lies. So turn up the volume, baby, because yeah, that's what I'm doing. And yeah, I'm super hyped. As you can see, I'm super hyped. So yes, that's a wrap, folks, because yeah, I'm going to jump into another call now, and yeah, in the last minute, I'm going to release this episode, but when you see it, it is out, and yeah, okay, so I hope to see you turning the volume up. Okay, I can't almost stop, but I want to stop. So yeah, and I have spots open for one-on-one mentorship right now, and I can't wait to see what women are coming into my world because things have been really shifting. So yeah, if that's you, drop into my DMs and let's chat and see if we are also soul yes to each other. So love you, bye.